guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we go again. First of all, I'm going to teach you travel planner. Um, and I know some of you guys have some problem to manage your vacation, where to go, and budget for transportation and accommodation. Today I'm going to show you two-step easy way to make your own travel planner. First by template or cities manually. And today I'm going to show you. Okay, open your Google now and just take choose your own Gmail, right? Okay, and then look at the right corner of the computer and click on six dot icon and search for spreadsheet. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to travel planning by template. So use the template provided in spreadsheet and choose travel planning. Okay, as you can see in this template, in travel planning template, you can see many details that we can put in here. But today I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, since I want to go to Europe, so I name this script title as Le Tour de Euro. Okay. Right. Okay, for traveler, I'm and my cousin. So my name myself is Arif and Arif Grande. And my cousin is Ariana Grande. Okay, done. And I will go in Europe for 16th of April until I think 22 of April. Okay, for destination we can go to three places in Europe, which is Paris, Prague, and Berlin. Okay, done. We're done with the titles, and now we move on to a flight and a line of flight. So I'm from Nation and go to London, and for London to Paris, in so reaching the date first 16 until until 4th April. So we are already checking airline or flight in our internet, and we choose Eurostars for this, and that ticket shows 10:24 a.m. and we approximately arrive at 12:55 p.m. And the airport we from London, San Francisco, and we will arrive at um, Paris. Uh, and for ticket confirmation, we just put it AD 1 2 3 4. And for non-stop flight, so let's say we depart from 9 to 12, so it take about 5 hours. So change the title here from London to Paris. Okay, done. So in 16th of April, we're gonna we're gonna check in hotel. Name is Paris the Lotus, and check in the time check in. They said to us is flexible, and we're gonna live in Paris for 2 days, and to make sure that we don't miss any single information, we can just put some here self pickup case. So the ID confirmation is AD 2 and 1, 2, 3. Done for confirmation. Okay, sorry. Okay, next, if you are going to vacation for businessmen, you may have some conference agenda. But for me, we just go for fun. We just have conference, and we can skip the tables, and we just go to tourist day. And for tourist day, I think that I will go to Fonto Pompidou, which is located at Paris, and we can just edit it and note, take some pic with Ariana, make sure that we have some memorable moment here. And for TFM, we're going to go to cafe, the menu, and notes, and we can set it. And I want to try some French pastry, and you can just don't forget to try chocolatine. So next, I think I want to go to with Ariana in maybe I want to go in night. Maybe about 8 p.m. I think. 8 p.m. I will go to Saint Coast River. Saint Coast River. And I think I want to surprise Ariana here because since this is his birthday, Ariana for her birthday. So to make sure we don't miss anything, we can just put note in here. That's all for me from this time. Thank you. I and Ariana go in April, so I think we must do some summary of the calendar what we are going to. So in April, we go until 16th of April until 16th until 22 of April. So in Sunday, I'm gonna go to Paris, I to Paris. Monday, I'm gonna go to Paris. And Tuesday, we move on to Prague. And Wednesday, live in Prague. And next day, we go to Berlin from Prague and next Berlin. And finally, we go back to London. Okay, that's all. So you can make your timetables as colorful as mine. Okay, next idea that we can do is budget. Okay, for budget, we can separate into type of expenses. Okay, the expenses such as transportation and accommodation. So we miss it. So just transportation. Okay, nine. Okay. So one example is location to Paris. So location we can do London to Paris, and estimated we see from internet cost per person is 80 euro, and we convert it to Malaysian ringgit. Make sure we know the current currency of ours. So we just, if you can see the formula, we can just multiply it by 4.89. And total estimated is 398. So the actual cost after we get some discount, we got 380.50 cents. So if we can make this budget, we can compare, we can make some data and make some budget or graph chart. Okay, next is for accommodation. We can see where we live in Paris. For one night, it may cost 55 euro, and in ringgit, we just multiply by 4.89, and total estimated. Since we go for 2 days, multiply by 2, so the actual cost is 528. So we got some discount here. Okay, temporarily. So estimated time, we can do some table here to summarize all of our budget. So transportation budget and communication budget. So estimated, we just use formula sum name use formula E2 plus E3 plus E4 and estimated here. So spend means to actual cost. So we just use formula here equal F2 plus F3 plus F4 and remaining is double estimated minus spend. So we got the remaining. So also same with accommodation budget. For estimated, we can just use sum for sum. Sum B1 self in real term. So we can just use sum here at Google Spreadsheet feature and also we spread and remaining. And stay tuned that I will show you how to do a graph or pie chart by using this summary table. So next we go to transportation detail. So we can see more detail about our transportation. So for Tuesday, April 16, I will go to by Eurostar. In destination to Paris, Gare du Nord, and I from Paris and from Paris, and cost is me, and we also can put some note here. For Eurostar, we does have note, but for Saturday, go to Prague, we have some note. Only 3 bag and 1% item allowed. So if we take note that, we can make sure that we follow off the rules for transportation here. And we can also make sure that we don't miss any single flight or our airline because we can put departure and arrival. So we can manage our time and schedules our vacation and go everywhere we want to go. So we can also summarize the total here, 2000. Thank you. Okay. Next, we can go also accommodation. Sorry, accommodation. So accommodation, we live in Paris for 2 days. So the host country is host name and check-in is flexible. And we can also put notes accommodation to make sure that we don't miss any information regarding to that hotel. So notes is not what pick up. And in Prague, we also live in 2 days, and we live in Czech Republic. And, we need to put some airport pickup for 30 euro. So to make sure we don't miss our key, we must make sure that we put some note here to make sure we don't miss any single information regarding to hotel management. Okay, so this detail of transportation and location really important for us. So the next step we are going to do uh, uh, thank you guys. Welcome guys, welcome to our third session of our lesson. Today I'm going to you how to make a bar or chart graph by summary of our budget here, summary of our budget review. So first of all, we can just do some graph for estimated and spend budget for transportation and accommodation. So we can choose insert and chart. Okay, done. So, as you can see, you can also So we can compare between our estimated and spend for each type of our expenses. So this is representation budget and this is for accommodation budget. So you can also customize your own budget, just as border colors maybe. If you don't happy with this colors, you can change it. You can change it to colors, maybe yellows. So by this graph, by this bar chart, we can compare our estimated. So we can minimize it and see it. Okay, and that's the idea is we want to do the total budget for all total budget for all budget including represented and budget. So you can just highlight this column and click insert and just chart. Okay, like this. And if then total budget, so we can name this as blue for estimated and the red one for spend. Okay, done. And you just if you don't happy with this color, you can change it by your own like. So for me, we want to change this into purpose, and we can see the difference between. You can also customize your chart style, set up or change your own style. So you can also make as a line, so it's done suitable, which is another. Maybe we can change it into pie chart or donut chart. You can also just use it as estimated. So done. So this is estimated time for each type of spaces and need for overall. So this is total budget. We can change the title of this. This for total and change to total budget. We can also minimize it to see the comparison between. Okay, just minimize it, and as we can see the current. And next idea is we can also make some table uh, following to estimated spend and revenue to see how much that we spend, how much that we estimate for internet, and the remaining of our money, and highlight all the estimated spend and remaining, not including the total budget, and just insert the chart. Okay, you can if you don't like this chart, you can also change it into. Here we can change it into bar. You like it? Okay. So this is graph for estimated spend and remaining. And we can see the estimated here, spend, and how much we spend our money. So if you like this color, you can change it to also change it to green color. You like it? So done. So our graph is done. And if you want to see it more organically, so you can move all of budget the budget data to another spreadsheet, just like me. Submit budget data. This already transfers to our new spreadsheet, and we can see to summarize our data in bar graph. So as you can see, it's a very interactive way to see the. That's all for me. Thank you so much.